After many months of reporting and speculating, TNT has officially lost the rights to the NBA. It was reported last Thursday that the NBA was not choosing TNT and instead was Amazon Prime. TNT will now broadcast the NBA one last year and then will end their 34-year run with the league in 2025. With TNT no longer having the rights to the NBA after next season, the hit award-winning show Inside the NBA will no longer be after 2025. The show has been around since 1989 when TNT first won the rights to the NBA. TNT tried to outbid Amazon and, according to reports, matched Amazon last Wednesday. However, the NBA chose Amazon Prime rather than TNT. The TV deals with the NBA for the 2025 season and beyond have been locked up. The NBA has signed deals with ESPN/ABC, who will regain their rights. NBC and Amazon Prime will also get packages, which leaves TNT, who will be the odd one out. TNT had a chance back in April to match their previous deal, which left the door open for Amazon and NBC to bid for the NBA. The NBA announced that on Thursday, July 25th, they had signed deals with ESPN/ABC, NBC/Peacock, and Amazon Prime for 11 years at $76 billion. It will run through the 2036 season. The NBA governors met on Thursday to vote on the new deal, and it was, according to reports, overwhelmingly approved. Since May, it had been reported that TNT was going to be left out, but still had a chance. But instead of just competing with themselves and Disney for the top package, they had to fight NBC Universal and Amazon for packages B and C, which were not as good as package 1. Disney paid double the amount that they had paid from the previous TV deal. ESPN and ABC will get Package A, which includes the NBA Finals, a conference final every year, weekly primetime games, the WNBA, and shared international rights. ESPN also paid a record $2.8 billion to retain Package A. TNT used to own Package B and had a chance to retain the rights. However, things started to get icy when Warner Bros. CEO David Zaslav said that they did not need the NBA back in November of 2022. Warner Bros. Owns TNT. It was reported that TNT is currently $40 billion in debt, and that is why TNT did not want to offer as much as NBC and Amazon was willing to pay. TNT also thought the NBA would offer a lifeline and stay loyal to the network since they had covered the association since 1989. TNT also had the biggest sports studio show Inside the NBA, which features multi-Emmy winner Ernie Johnson and Hall of Famers Kenny Smith, Charles Barkley, and Shaq. However, the NBA thought otherwise and wanted to get into streaming. TNT does not offer streaming, and it was believed that if TNT was able to retain the rights with a smaller package, they would have gone to HBO Max, which is run by their parent company, Warner Brothers. After their window closed, TNT had a few choices. They could have completely passed on the NBA. Their next option was that they could vastly overpay for the B or C package. Their third option was convincing the NBA to grant them a fourth smaller, one-night-a-week package. But all those failed, which is why TNT is taking the NBA to court over the definition of a match. They would contend a match is not dollar for dollar, and that specifically a match would need to include the same ad revenue, broadcast windows, and so on and so forth. More on that later. Package B was purchased by NBC. NBC used to cover NBA games, but lost the rights back in 2002. However, they will return after a 23-year hiatus, which will include the return of the hit pregame song Round Ball Rock.
Basketball, gimme the ball because I'm gonna dunk it! Basketball, gimme.
Package B was worth around $2.5 to $2.6 billion annually and would include a pregame and a postgame show right after the NFL season, 2 primetime games a week, a conference semifinals, and conference final. NBC purchased Package B for $2.5 billion. NBC Universal will get a pregame and postgame show. They will also get 2 primetime games a week after the NFL season is over, a conference semifinals, and a conference finals. NBC/Peacock's B package will include a maximum of 100 regular season games, which will also have an opening night doubleheader. Package C, which is Amazon Prime purchase, will include the in-season tournament, the play-in tourney, the first round of the playoffs, the WNBA, and international rights. Final package was purchased by Amazon for $1.8 billion. It worked well for both sides as Amazon already had a relationship with the NBA since they have international rights. However, after it was revealed that the NBA chose Amazon over TNT, it was reported that Warner Brothers is suing the NBA. It was reported that TNT had a clause in their contract with the NBA that allowed it to match any rival bid accepted by the league. Warner Bros. Believe they offered the same financial terms as Amazon. They believe that is why the NBA is in breach of their contract and now have filed a lawsuit in the Supreme Court. TNT released a statement after it was reported that they were taking the NBA to court. Given the NBA's unjustified rejection of our matching and third-party offer, we have taken legal action to enforce our rights. We strongly believe this is not just our contractual rights, but also in the best interest of fans who want to keep watching our industry's leading NBA content with the choice and flexibility we offer them through a widely distributed WBD video-first distribution platforms, including TNT and Max. The NBA then clapped back and released a statement of their own saying TNT's claims were without merit. The league then continued and stated the matter will be dealt with by their lawyers. The NBA also released a statement before TNT sued the league. They said that the TNT did not offer a deal that was close to Amazon, but Warner Bros. Replied back immediately and said they offered the same deal as Amazon. This will now start a messy legal battle between the two that could go on for months. Now that TNT has officially lost the rights to the league after 2024, it begs the question, what happens with the company and the employees that were hired by the network? If TNT ends up losing the battle in court with the NBA, many who were hired by the network would then become free agents such as Charles Barkley, Shaq, Kenny Smith, and others. However, the biggest one of those by far is Charles Barkley. Barkley is very outspoken and was very critical of TNT's decision a few months ago. Barkley said this about the situation. Barkley was on the Dan Patrick Show and made his thoughts known. Morale sucks, plain and simple. I would feel so bad for the people I work with. Those people have families, and I just really feel bad for them right now. Those people I work with, they screwed this thing up, clearly, and we don't have zero idea what's gonna happen. I don't feel good. I'm not gonna lie, especially when they came out yesterday and said we bought college football. I was like, well, damn. They could have used the money to buy the NBA. Barkley since then has apologized for his comments. During the NBA Finals, he said that he would retire. He has covered the NBA since he retired back in 2000. Many thought he was bluffing, but he was standing strong on his decision. But, according to reports, Barkley is still being pursued by 3 networks such as ESPN, NBC, and Amazon, despite saying he would retire after 2025. However, since it became known that TNT will lose the NBA rights, he has said he would be stupid not to listen to other offers. Everything is on the table. They'll either have to guarantee the full 10 years, $210 million, or they're going to have to ask me to take a pay cut, which under no circumstances am I taking a pay cut. Zero chance of me taking a pay cut. Barkley signed his contract with TNT recently, which was 10 years for $210 million. He continued and said this, I've spoken for the last 3 months. I've spoken to all the networks. Dan Patrick then replied and asked if Inside the NBA Quartet was going to move to a different network. Barkley then said this, well, first of all, you would have to ask Ernie that, because Ernie would probably never leave Turner. But, Dan, everything's on the table. If Barkley does retire and returns in 2025, it will be with a different network. Now that it seems TNT is going to lose the NBA, it'll be tough and not feel right. TNT has been around for many NBA fans' entire lifetime, and it would be tough not to see the Inside the NBA crew together. One of the networks such as ESPN, NBC, and Amazon could hire all 4, but it'll be tough since Ernie Johnson is likely staying put with TNT. A network could buy Inside the NBA show, but it'll be tough since TNT has taken the NBA to court, and they will likely charge a hefty price for the show. Let me know in the comments what you think of the news and if Inside the NBA squad stays together, and if they don't, what network will they go with? And as always, don't forget to subscribe and like the vid.
The clock presented by
Hey, San Antonio is a great city. They're the best organization in sports. I love Greg Popovich and everything. The fans are great down there.
right.
It's just big. It's just big.
What would be one solution to help them get? We got 2 minutes, right? What one
It
solution?
wasn't going to be on this.
I got 2 words for him. I'm full. Put it down.
I got 2 more words.